military readiness to allow transgender people to serve, and he reversed a policy from President Obama. The Pentagon insists this is not a blanket ban, but these rules would bar many of those who identify as transgender from enlisting. Currently enlisted troops would be allowed to remain in the military.
The CDC is pointing out a growing over-the-counter drug danger. It links 152 deaths from the herbal supplement Kratom to tens of thousands of opioid overdoses. You mix it with tea to help with the fatigue and pain from drug withdrawals. The National Institute on Drug Abuse says it interacts with opioid receptors for a sedative-like effect. Watch out for con artists calling, pretending they're with Social Security. The FTC's Monica Vaca says it's a new phone scam that's robbed consumers of $19 million over the past year.
Here, what we have are scammers who have decided that it's too recognizable to pretend to be the IRS anymore. They know that they can't get away with that nearly as easily, and so they've come up with a new angle, a new twist.
It's day 2 at the Masters. Brooks Koepka and Bryson DeChambeau share the lead.
It was tough. It was not easy one bit, but we just stuck to what we knew we should have done, and we did. Got me rolling.
Tiger Woods 4 strokes back. S&P futures up 13. This is CBS News.
You have enough things to worry about every day. Insurance shouldn't be one of them. You can leave worry behind when Liberty stands with you. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
O'Reilly Auto Parts offers O-Rewards points in-store and online. Earn points on everything from replacement parts to tools and accessories. And for every 150 points collected, you'll get a $5 reward. Earn points any way you shop. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better prices every day.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Let's think about customization presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Liberty Mutual customizes your auto insurance so you only pay for what you need. So why aren't more things in life customizable? Why isn't a burger cheaper when you ask for no onions? I don't want them, so shouldn't you deduct the price of the onions, right? Otherwise, I'm paying for the onions, but I'm not receiving any onions.
Go to libertymutual.com for a customized quote and you could save.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Coverage is underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Equal housing insurer.
Way too many kids are swallowing small things.
The number of children under the age of 6 treated in emergency rooms across the country after swallowing a foreign object has increased more than 90% over the past 2 decades, according to a study by Nationwide Children's Hospital. Researcher Dr. Danielle Orsag-Yentis.
When we broke it down by particular product type, coins were the most frequent, then toys, then jewelry, then batteries.
To prevent a problem, keep small items out of reach and out of sight of young children. Deanna Lights for CBS News, Detroit.
Nat King Cole was onto something. A study from the University of Tennessee finds smiling really can make you feel happier. Researchers looked at nearly 50 years of data on facial expressions and how they affect your emotions. Smiling, they find, can perk you up, but scowling can make you feel angrier, and frowning can lead to feelings of sadness. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
If you need anything from a simple home repair to a major remodel, you need to know about Home Advisor. It's a totally free service that instantly connects you with top local service pros.
Home Advisor is a very easy way to find a home contractor, and for me, it's the only way.
You can use Home Advisor for everything. Your house cleaning, your painting.
Electricians, plumbers, handymen. We've had nothing but fabulous every single time.
Just select the type of work you need done, and Home Advisor's Pro Finder technology instantly finds top pros in your area. You can read customer reviews of the pros, even use their cost guide to find out what hundreds of other repair and improvement projects cost in your area.
I think everybody should use Home Advisor. In fact, I tell everybody to use Home Advisor.
Home Advisor is a total solution to any type of work you would ever want to do around your house.
And best of all, it's completely free. Go to homeadvisor.com or download the free app.
Home Advisor.
Experience no-hassle shopping at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow. Ford's Furniture. Furniture you know. People you trust.
You're sick and your doctor's office just closed. You injured your finger working in the yard and it's Saturday afternoon. Where do you go? Well, TJ Sampson has 3 choices for you when these and other similar situations occur.
The clinic at Walmart can help with.
TJ Urgent Care at the Pavilion can help with.
Ow! And when it's...
Grandpa, are you okay?
You might want to try the emergency department at T.J. Sampson Community Hospital.
T.J. Sampson Community Hospital. Your community, your hospital.
In retirement, where will your money come from? For many people, retirement income may come from a variety of sources. Here's a few avenues that may provide you money in retirement. Social Security is the government-administered retirement income program. Workers become eligible after paying Social Security taxes for 10 years. Personal savings and investments can provide income during retirement. Retirees tend to look for investments that offer monthly income. Individual retirement accounts have been around since 1974. Contributions you make to a traditional IRA may be fully or partially tax deductible, depending on your individual circumstances. Distributions from an individual retirement account are taxed as ordinary income. What workers anticipate in terms of retirement income sources may differ considerably from what retirees actually experience. How do these sources of income impact your personal retirement? Please call the Fouch Wealth Advisory Group, Sam Dickinson, or Brian Basinger to discuss your retirement income plan. Call us today at 270-651-2663. Investment counseling since 1854. Securities offered by JJB Hillier, WL Alliance LLC, member NYSE, SIPC, and FINRA. Investing in securities involves risks.
Depend on WCLU local news. Online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
Good morning, everybody. We're waking up at 7 minutes after the 6 o'clock hour with a 72-degree temperature reading. Now, that is unbelievably warm for this time of the day. It shows you there's things going on as far as changes in our weather. I thought we'd had some rain in the rain gauge by this time this morning, but we have not had rain in the rain gauge as of yet. That's not this morning's conversation. First, though, we got to get on with the birthdays for Friday morning to kind of get you up to date on where we're going with things. Today, Hollis Glass is 78. Richard Deckard is 62. Ed Smith. Carol Lou Harlow. Mandy Jo Elmore. Cheryl Pingle is 69, we understand, today. We have Chesley Crane with a birthday. Christine Mutter is celebrating, too. Teresa White. Brenda Russell is 58 today. Chris Ralph. Chad Carter. Bethany DeVore. Kent Gosel is the big 35 today. Brenda Pierce has a birthday. At the bottom of the hour, we'll sound a 20 gong for Eric Bragg. Anniversaries today. How about Jason and Susan Ford? They're 23rd. Steve and Nikki Garman. And Lillian and Avalon Russell. The Russells celebrate 61 years together today. What about that? And we'll look at all the weekend ones coming up here at the bottom of the hour. 651-9149. 800-956-1023. Online, WCLUradio.com. Wind's blowing around a little bit this morning. It's like blowing in something. Let's check in and see exactly what might be blowing in here.
Rain will taper off early on this Friday, then a lot of cloud cover to the afternoon hours. The high today will hit 69 as winds continue out of the west and southwest, or maybe a few gusts near 20 or 25 miles per hour. And some more clouds tonight with the low dropping down to 49. It'll be a cloudy start to the weekend on Saturday. Some showers and thunderstorms may pop up later in the afternoon with a high of 67. Rain will increase in coverage tomorrow night with a low of 57. And a wet into the weekend Sunday with showers and thunderstorms and a high in the mid-70s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Jeff. Barometer this morning is at 29.80. Winds out of the southwest at about 10 miles an hour, and humidity at 86%. No precip in the past 24 hours here at the WCLU studios. I'm looking at the constant coverage and studio radar screen this morning. Patches of rain, pretty good thunder shower beating on the state line there. Look here, that's right between, from Franklin down into Portland, Tennessee. Franklin, Kentucky to Portland, Tennessee. That's some areas of heavy thunderstorms this morning coming through. Everything's kind of light back to the west so far as we see it this morning, but some more down in West Tennessee knocking on the door. 72 degrees at WCLU this morning, and Brendan Crane returns with local news round one next.
At U.S. Bank, we're proud to be part of our community. All of our great community events inspire more than just the attendees. They inspire the entire community. U.S. Bank is committed to making the communities in which we work and live a better place. Our commitment means supporting the programs and organizations that enrich the quality of life for our neighbors. Because when our community succeeds, everyone wins. All of us serving you. U.S. Bank, member FDIC.
You can now stay up to date with the Glasgow EPB more than ever before. You can now stay informed by following the Glasgow Electric Plant Board online on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, all at Glasgow EPB, and on our website, glasgowepb.net. From staying updated during an outage to seeing updates about Glasgow EPB products and services, and even learning about ways to save energy and money on your bill, the Glasgow EPB has you covered online on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and on glasgowepb.net. The Glasgow EPB, connecting Glasgow to the future.
Good morning. For WCLU News, I'm Brennan Crane reporting. The Bowling Green Police Department indicts 2 local men on murder. On February 8th, the Bowling Green Police Department responded to a call for an injured person inside a business at 263 Porter Pike. When officers arrived, they located Majo Miropija, 49, of Bowling Green, deceased, and his body was severely burned. Miropija's body was taken to Louisville for an autopsy, where the medical examiner concluded his death was a homicide. During the course of the investigation, detectives identified Antonio M. Wilson, 39, of Smiths Grove, and Jeffrey L. Smith, 46, of Bowling Green, as suspects. Detectives were able to confirm that Wilson and Smith engaged in a conspiracy to commit the murder of Majo Miropija. A condensed timeline of events: on February 9th, Bowling Green Police conducted an unrelated traffic stop on Wilson. Wilson was asked multiple times if he would speak to detectives in regards to the death. Wilson declined, but stated he would come in later this date. Detectives made numerous unsuccessful attempts to contact Wilson. On February 11th, detectives learned Wilson flew from Chicago to the Philippines on February 10th. Wilson scheduled a return date of March 1st. On February 26th, Smith was arrested by the Kentucky State Police on unrelated charges. During an interview with Bowling Green Police Department detectives, Smith and Wilson hired him to murder Miropija. On March 22nd, Wilson had not returned to the United States as scheduled. Detectives with the Bowling Green Police Department obtained a warrant for Antonio Wilson. With the assistance of the U.S. Marshals, FBI, and U.S. Customs and Border Protection, Wilson was taken into custody in the Philippines and is awaiting extradition to the United States. Wilson and Smith have been indicted for the following charges. Wilson has been indicted with murder by complicity, tampering with physical evidence, and abuse of a corpse. Smith has been charged with murder, tampering with physical evidence, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, 3 counts, and receiving stolen property, firearm. Smith is lodged in the Warren County Regional Jail. The investigation continues, according to the Bowling Green Police Department. On Thursday, April 11th, at approximately 8:28 p.m., the Warren County Sheriff's Office responded to 2105 Porter Pike in reference to an armed robbery. The victim reported that 2 black males in their early 20s, approximately 6 foot in height and 170 pounds, robbed him at gunpoint. One suspect was wearing a white shirt and another wearing a black shirt. They pulled a gun on the victim and took his keys, phone, and wallet. Subjects then made the victim get back into his own vehicle before leaving in a dark, older model Ford passenger car, possibly a Crown Vic. The suspects were last seen heading north towards the limits of Bowling Green. Suspects are to be considered armed and dangerous. If anyone has any information regarding this matter, they are urged to contact the Warren County Sheriff's Office at 270-842-1633. An escaped inmate has been found on Wednesday at approximately 2:25 p.m. Shannon Wyatt escaped from the Barron County Detention Center. Wyatt was waiting to be processed and then escaped through a door that was not secured by a law enforcement officer, and he exited the detention center. The door led into the Sallyport area, and he went outside. Local law enforcement have found Wyatt again. And the Barron County High School Site-Based Decision-Making Council for the 2019-2020 school year. Today is the last day for nominations. Nominations will be taken until 3 p.m. Please contact Brandy Pendergraft at BCHS at 651-6315 if you wish to be placed on the ballot. Kentucky State Police are investigating the discovery of a human skull outside a Pineville residence. Police said in a news release that a homeowner found the skull in their backyard on Wednesday. The skull was taken by the Bell County coroner and delivered to the state medical examiner's office Thursday in Frankfort for forensic testing. State police said detectives are investigating, but there is not yet any information as to an identity or cause of death. 6:15, 72 degrees here at WCLU. We'll be right back for more local news.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Kentucky's Chief Justice has unveiled a statewide initiative to help the judicial system respond to the opioid epidemic that has put a strain on courts. Chief Justice John Minton says the effort aims to better equip judges, circuit court clerks, and court personnel to deal with the challenges caused by drug addiction. The program will help judges as they steer drug offenders into recovery programs. 2 juveniles are facing serious charges for allegedly planning on shooting a staff member at their school.
Bullitt County Police received a call from a concerned parent who noticed disturbing texts on their child's phone. The messages had been sent from another juvenile attempting to get a firearm for a third party. That person was allegedly planning on using the gun to target a staff member at Bullitt Central High School. Both juveniles have been arrested and are facing charges of criminal conspiracy to murder.
Haley Hansen reporting. State police are investigating the discovery of a human skull outside a Pineville home. The homeowner found the skull in their backyard. It was taken to the state medical examiner's office for forensic testing. A Hardin County man has been arrested in a 9-year-old cold case involving a blind woman who was sexually assaulted.
The victim in this case was legally blind at the time. Her eyesight has gotten a little bit better, but she was unable to identify any kind of a suspect.
Detective Trevor Welch with the Attorney General's office says they've charged 37-year-old Thaddeus Artis with rape, sodomy, and being a persistent felon. At least 2 more Kentucky school districts have received a subpoena from the state labor cabinet for teacher absence records during protests at the state legislature. They are Fayette and Madison counties. I'm Paul Miles.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
The new FM. Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by McDonald's.
It's the address you may have been looking for, 108 Highland Park. That address could be yours. Attend the auction sale Saturday morning at 10 a.m. in Glasgow, conducted by Elmore Realty and Auction at 108 Highland Park. The brick home has over 1,600 square feet in move-in condition, 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a living room with built-in shelves and cabinetry, along with a large kitchen and so much more. Hardwood and tile flooring, all located on a single level. There's also a full walkout unfinished basement located close to schools, shopping, and the hospital. Mark your calendar this Saturday morning at 10 a.m. to be conducted by Elmore Realty and Auction at 108 Park Avenue in Glasgow. You can see pictures and a brochure online at elmorerealty.com. Elmore, the auction specialist. Dakota Ray Elmore, principal broker and auctioneer.
In more local news, the Kentucky Senate's majority leader says Governor Matt Bevin's veto of a pension bill was a big mistake and says there's no guarantee lawmakers will resolve the issue in a special session. Senate Majority Floor Leader Damon Thayer said Thursday it's up to the Republican governor to write a new bill, line up support, and commit to signing it. As for Bevin's comments that a new pension bill could be passed in a one-day special session, Thayer said that won't happen. The Republican lawmakers said the only one-day session would be if lawmakers convene and adjourn on the same day with no action. Thayer's comments come one day after Bevin had a tense exchange with Republican Senate President Robert Stivers over the veto. Bevin says he'll call a special session before July 1st. At least 2 more Kentucky school districts have received a subpoena from the state labor cabinet for teacher absence records during protests at the legislature this year. News outlets reported Thursday that Fayette County and Madison County schools have received subpoenas asking for absence records. Fayette County District spokeswoman Lisa Daffendell said the district hasn't received the subpoena. She said the district would defend employees if adverse action is attempted against them. School districts in Jefferson, Oldham, and Bullitt County said Wednesday that they had received subpoenas. Republican Governor Matt Bevin has criticized teachers for the widespread absences that forced some schools to cancel classes for as long as a few days while teachers protested at the Capitol. Kentucky Education Commissioner Wayne Lewis made similar requests for information earlier. He asked districts to tighten teacher absence policies. Kentucky's Attorney General says work by a cold case unit in his office has helped lead to the indictment of a Hardin County man accused of a 2011 sexual assault. Attorney General Andy Beshear said Thursday that investigators found a DNA match that led to the indictment of 37-year-old Thaddeus Artis. Beshear says Artis faces charges of rape, sodomy, intimidating a participant in a legal process, and being a persistent felon. Court officials in Hardin County said Thursday there's no record yet of an attorney for Artis. He's scheduled to be arraigned on April 23rd. Beshear says his office worked with local authorities in the Artis case. He says it's the latest indictment secured in a sexual assault case as a result of work by his office's cold case unit. And a Kentucky county has agreed to pay nearly $254,000 to the federal government to settle a lawsuit alleging its ambulance service submitted more than 1,000 fake reimbursement claims to Medicare and Medicaid. The Lexington Herald-Leader reported Thursday that the federal government sued the county and related agencies last year. It said the county owns ambulance service forged reports to make patients seem sicker than they were so ambulance runs would qualify for federal reimbursement. This agreement is the most recent settlement in the lawsuit. Earlier settlements were reached between the government and an official from the ambulance service, as well as the company that handled its billing. U.S. Attorney Robert M. Duncan, Jr. says the settlements mean the government will recoup at least $515,000 from the scheme. 622, 72 degrees here at WCLU. I'm Brendan Crane.
South Central Kentucky Monuments in Glasgow wants you to know that if you've recently lost a loved one or if you're thinking about a pre-need monument, they're here to make the process as stress-free as possible. With plenty of examples and a multitude of custom options, South Central Kentucky Monuments has the ability to offer you exactly what you want or help steer you in the right direction based on your preferences. Let my friends David and Adam Jesse provide the service and craftsmanship you deserve. To learn more, visit southcentralkymonuments.com. In area funeral announcements at this hour, Clifford Tom Spears, 78 of Summershade, passed away Thursday. Funeral arrangements will be announced later when finalized by the McMurtry Funeral Home. Annie Levada Edwards, age 95 of Glasgow, died Wednesday at Barron County Nursing and Rehab. She was born in Haywood to the late Robert and Mattie Houchins. She was a housewife and a member of Beaver Creek Baptist Church. She was an excellent seamstress and quilter and loved working in her flowers, gardening, and spending time with her family. She is survived by one son, Terry Lee Edwards of Glasgow, one daughter, Joanne Watson of Glasgow, one brother, Tony Houchins of Louisville, three grandchildren, Colton Edwards, Christy Crawford, and Amy Hogue, three great-grandchildren, Cody and Cameron Crawford, Braden Hogue, and two step-grandchildren, Nathan Luderman and Amy Wilkinson. Funeral services for Annie Levada Edwards will be at 2 p.m. Monday at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home with burial in the Jeffries Cemetery. Visitation will be from 3 to 8 p.m. on Sunday and Monday morning until time of service at the funeral home. Patty L. Hendrick, age 73 of Oakland, passed away peacefully with her loving family at her side. She was employed at Fruit of the Loom and Power Light and a member of Martinsville Baptist Church. Patty loved planting flowers and working in her garden and also doing word search books. Her survivors include her husband, Arvil Hendrick, one daughter, Donita Russell, two sons, Darren and Mark Hendrick, one sister, Patsy Livingood. 14 grandchildren and 17 great-grandchildren also survive. Funeral services for Patty L. Hendrick will be at 2 p.m. Sunday at Hardy & Son Funeral Home, Bowling Green Chapel, with burial in the Bethel Cemetery. Visitation will be from 3 to 8 p.m. on Saturday and from noon until 2 p.m. Sunday at the funeral home. Donations may be made to Hospice of Barren River. Alice Sidner, age 92 of Canmer, passed away Wednesday at her residence. She was a homemaker and member of Hopewell Cumberland Presbyterian Church. She is survived by her son Elwood Sidner and wife Rebecca of Canmer, two grandchildren, Jonathan Sidner and Victoria Stanton, both of Canmer, 7 great-grandchildren, Rachel and Eddie Horton, Audrey, Hunter, and Paxton Sidner, Lance, Lane, and Kennedy Stanton. Funeral services for Alice Sidner will be held at 2 p.m. on Saturday at the Brooks Funeral Home with interment in the Pearl Webb Cemetery in Canmer. The family will receive friends from 2 to 8 p.m. today and from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. on Saturday. Funeral services for Elizabeth H. Libby Flowers, age 90 of Glasgow, will be at 11 a.m. on Saturday at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home with burial in the Glasgow Municipal Cemetery. Visitation will be today from 4 until 8 p.m. Funeral services for Brenda Vance Alexander, age 69 of Glasgow, will be at 2 p.m. today at the A.F. Crow & Son Funeral Home, followed by cremation. Obituary information is available 24 hours a day, free online at WCLUradio.com. No login is necessary.
I was currently with no prosthetic company, and I was just getting my beginner's prosthetic, and it still wasn't comfortable.
That's when Mike met William Bray with Extreme Prosthetics.
I met Mr. Bray at one of my daughter's ball games, and he'd handed me a card, and he seemed very confident and knew what he was talking about, so I decided to go see Mr. Bray just for a consultation, and just in minutes I was more confident in it, full range of motion.
Mike and many others have given great testimonials for William Bray and Extreme Prosthetics at 400 South Broadway in Glasgow, which you can check out online at comfortforamputees.com.
Yeah, I'm a rather large guy, and it takes a special prosthetic to carry my weight. In the first meeting with Mr. Bray, he realized by looking at the material they used to assemble my prosthetic that it wasn't at the weight limit to carry my weight, and had I not went to that consultation, I'd have never known that.
Professional care from someone who wears a prosthetic themselves. William Bray and Extreme Prosthetics.
If you're just not confident with it, I'd say go see Mr. Bray.
Call 629-5347.
Let's turn to local sports. High school baseball yesterday, an exciting contest as the Glasgow Scotties eked one out over Franklin Simpson 6-5 in 8 innings. It was Barron County over Butler County 9-2. Bowling Green down to Allen County Scottsville 3-1. Cumberland County squeezed past Monroe County 9-8. Greene County over Caverna 16-0, and LaRue County downing Hart County 10-6. Softball yesterday, Allen County Scottsville down Glasgow 10-2. Barron County over Monroe County 14-0. It was LaRue County 12, Caverna 2. Hart County 17, Adair County 5, and it was Whitesville Trinity 8, Edmondson County 3. High school softball today, Glasgow hosts Russellville at American Legion Park with the first pitch set for 5:45. Joe Myers and Bruce Dubuque have the broadcast around 5:40 on WCLU 103.1 FM and 1490 AM, and online at playwclu.com. Other softball action this afternoon: Barron County travels to Bowling Green. Monroe County goes to Campbellsville. Caverna welcomes Bardstown. Hart County entertains Louisville Fern Creek, and Edmondson County visits LaRue County. In baseball today, Caverna is at home against Russellville, and Hart County plays at Todd Central, and Edmondson County hosts Bullitt Central. And that's a check of local sports.
Congratulations. Are you excited about the new job?
Yes, but I don't know what to do with my 401k.
That's a big decision. As a Modern Woodman financial representative, I can explain your options and help you to make the best choice. I'm Anthony Mike. Call me today at 427-6807.
Get to know your local Modern Woodman representative to plan for your financial future and learn about valuable member benefits. Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures. Securities offered through MWA Financial Services, Inc., a wholly owned subsidiary of Modern Woodman of America.
The Weather Channel brings you the latest forecast. Sponsored by Southern States in Glasgow.
The secret to your garden success is waiting for you now at Southern States Glasgow Cooperative. Yes, Southern States has in stock healthy garden plants ready for you to get a good start on the growing season. Southern States covers your lawn care and farming needs year-round. They are ready with seed, fertilizer, chemicals for farm and home use. If you're ready to get started, Southern States is ready to get you going. That's Sampson Street in Glasgow. Southern States, farmer-owned since 1923.
Rain will taper off early on this Friday, then a lot of cloud cover to the afternoon hours. The high today will hit 69 as winds continue out of the west and southwest, or maybe a few gusts near 20 or 25 miles per hour. And some more clouds tonight with the low dropping down to 49. It'll be a cloudy start to the weekend on Saturday. Some showers and thunderstorms may pop up later in the afternoon with a high of 67. Rain will increase in coverage tomorrow night with a low of 57. And a wet into the weekend Sunday with showers and thunderstorms and a high in the mid-70s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm looking at the WCLU constant coverage and studio radar screen this morning, and we are seeing the first wave of shower activity come through out there. Pretty good little thunderstorms in Allen County, crossing their way over into northern Tennessee, up around, around Portland, Tennessee this morning. The next area of showers coming in that's already about Russellville this morning, too. So some areas of showers knocking on the door, preparing to cause us maybe a damp start to the day. So far, we haven't put any moisture in the rain gauge, 0 so far today. And the barometer is at 29.77. Southwest winds at 10 miles an hour. We've seen a couple of 15-mile-an-hour gusts. Not nearly as gusty as what we had yesterday afternoon, for sure. 66% humidity. And we've got cloudy skies and 70 degrees. Wow, 70 degrees already at 6:31. This weather update brought to you by your friends at Southern States.
I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lighting up the score in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
Yes, it's always fun when you make it Ralphie's Fun Center. They are doing fun things out there each and every day, helping folks in celebration of their birthdays, just maybe a family reunion, maybe just a get-together, maybe a little after-work party for the office crew. That's what they do at Ralphie's Fun Center. Okay, I'm going to get over here and get started on these fine folks who are having birthdays for today and for the weekend, too, you know. We have Leah Jackson. We just learned Leah Jackson has a birthday today. We've got a gongaree. It's a 20 gongaree today. For Eric Bragg. Happy 20th to Eric Bragg today. Brenda Pierce for the birthday. Kent Gosnell. Kent is 35. Bethany DeVore. Chad Carter. It's Chris Ralph having a birthday today. It's also Brenda Russell. Brenda is 58. Teresa White. Christine Mutter. We have Chesley Crane. Happy birthday to Chesley Crane today. Cheryl Pingle is 69. Mandy Jo Elmore. Carol Lou Harlow. Ed Smith. Richard Deckard. Hollis Glass. Hollis is 78 today. How about some anniversary honorees like Lillian and Avalon Russell, number 61, Steve and Nikki Garman, and number 23 for Jason and Susan Ford. Okay, now that's the Friday list. Let me get over to the Saturday list. We know so far that Nell Franz has a birthday tomorrow. So does Glenna Gardner and Sandra Matthews. Heather Parsley's going to be 42 tomorrow. Haley Wilkinson. Jade Nadell. Marshall Brody. Casey Meek. Victoria Fletcher on the Saturday list for birthdays. And on the Sunday list, how about Jeremy Alexander? Mary Coffey, who is the grandmother of Jeremy Alexander, will share birthdays. How about that for Jeremy and his grandmama Mary Coffey having birthdays on Sunday the 14th. Also, we have the birthday on Sunday of Brandon Wilburn, Jude Kingery, Greg Weir. Martha Neal is 44 on Sunday. Anniversaries for Jeremy and Haley Russell and Tyler and Courtney Stewart. Can you believe it's been a year? Yes. It's already the first anniversary for Tyler and Courtney Stewart on Sunday. Congratulations. 651-9149. 800-956-1023. Online, we are here for you at WCLUradio.com. Thank you so much to Ralphie's Fun Center for making our birthdays fun.
I have nothing to wear.
That's it. Let's go.
Let's go where?
To Trendy Me. Not only do they have an impressive selection of quality clothing, but right now it's on sale. 25 to 30% off selected merchandise.
Well, that certainly helps because I need a new dress for Easter, a new outfit for Mother's Day, and I need something special to wear to graduation.
I'm sure Susan at Trendy Me can help. She has a great eye for what's in style, from the perfect outfit to matching jewelry and purses.
Trendy Me, your one stop for a trendy you. Trendy Me, 1508 South Green Street in Glasgow. Call 270-834-8876.
It's big, beautiful, and comfortable. The boho birch sofa at Ford's Furniture is amazing. It includes the decorator accent pillows in stylish designer fabrics for only $657. An amazing value now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow. Did you know Ford's Furniture offers power assist lift chairs? We have a great selection available in a variety of colors and fabrics from petite to large for a perfect fit. And Ford's offers a hassle-free shopping experience and timely full-service delivery and setup from Ford's Furniture.
Introducing Wendy's new $5 Biggie Bag. It's got a new bacon double stack made with a quarter pound of fresh beef plus nuggets, fries, and a drink. Try Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag today. Biggie Bag includes 4-piece nuggets, small fries, and a small drink. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Approximate weight before cooked. Price and participation may vary in Alaska and Hawaii.
Time for a sipcation with Wendy's summer beverages. Grab a strawberry lemonade, breathe in deep, and take a sip. And it's all thanks to Destination Wendy's. At participating Wendy's for a limited time.
Is Uncle Sam giving you a tax refund this year? You can stretch your hard-earned tax dollars further during Gilly Hyde's Tax Time Sale-a-thon. We have Southern Kentucky's largest selection of pre-owned vehicles with over 450 cars, trucks, vans, SUVs, and crossovers. We have vehicles priced as low as $2,500 up to light new 2018 models. Plus, we have over 100 vehicles priced below $9,900. We're your automotive financing specialists. Gilly Hyde works with over 20 lenders to get you in the vehicle that you need and deserve with little to no money down, no matter your credit situation. Visit us online at gillyhyde.com to see our entire inventory, get pre-approved for financing, and much more. Stretch your hard-earned tax dollars further during Gilly Hyde's Tax Time Sale-a-thon. And always remember,
if car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of legendary service, Gilly Hyde.
See dealer for details.
Well, let me tell you, we got another nice couple having an anniversary. This is going to be on Sunday the 14th. It's for Kevin and Frida Rigsby. Kevin and Frida Rigsby will celebrate number 24 on Sunday. A big congratulations to the Rigsbys. We are on a roll to roll down memory lane and pick up some really interesting facts on the way. This is the Archives on WCLU, a program we enjoy presenting for you in behalf of Joseph A. Wade, Industrial Hardware Services. And Sam Terry is poised to join me to bring the Friday edition of the Archives. Right after this from our sponsor, the folks that we appreciate to have the sponsorship on this program. We're talking about Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services.
15,000 inventory items, custom brake hoses while you wait, cylinder repair. Is there anything Joseph A. Wade can't do? Well, one thing's for sure, Joseph A. Wade Incorporated serves a large community of people who believe there's no job they can't do, and that's the same attitude Joseph A. Wade has in their line of work. So for the smallest screws, Allen wrenches, or drill bits, or even a 5-stage hydraulic cylinder measuring 25 feet in length, Joseph A. Wade's motto, no problem. Joseph A. Wade Incorporated, 311 Industrial Drive, Glasgow.
W. Samuel Terry IV is on the phone, I think. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hey, Sam.
Good morning, Henry. How are you today?
I'm doing real good. You getting a good start to the day, are you?
So far, it's been a great day.
That's right. It's, and we can just take it up from there, can't we? I first of all, it's the great whodunit weekend coming up here. Whodunit from the standpoint of the murder mystery at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center. Remember, it's 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and you're saying, I can't go. Well, okay, because it's also at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Tickets are only $20. Folks have been practicing, been working, been doing things to get ready for the murder at the museum. And come on down there and enjoy that. They're going to start promptly, so let's be on time. And also, Sam, I noticed that the April artist work in the Snavely Gallery, I don't think we've mentioned this on the air yet. It's the artistry of Mr. Terry Brooks. Terry Brooks in the Snavely Gallery. Now, I've not seen that yet, but I'm sure it's an excellent expose, sir.
I would think it is. Terry's a very, very accomplished artist.
Yes.
And his story about becoming an artist is unique and makes it special to see those things.
I think people should come by and see the artistry of Terry Brooks, okay? Let's go ahead and get started here. We got this day in 1919. the people of Glasgow and surrounding country had an opportunity to see a real battle tank last Sunday. That's tank, T-A-N-K. They took advantage of the opportunity because they weren't here. They were here in untold numbers. No way of the estimate of the number. A special train arrived a half an hour behind schedule time, owing to the fact that they had stopped at some of the other towns down the railroad line to give people an opportunity to see the tank. It was a small tank. It only weighed 6.5 to 7 tons, Sam. But it was a genuine battle tank. Had been in the action and was stated, and as was stated by the men who were here with it, had fought on several battles and several battlefronts in France with this exact tank. There were many bullet scars to attest to that fact on the tank. You know, I don't care the age, the generation, the when, but it's got to be an awesome thing to see, battle-worn tanks coming through town to let the folks get a look, because we don't deal with tanks every day around here. And it's interesting to see that was done, and folks turned out and showed their appreciation for it, Sam.
That's entirely true. And 100 years ago, our newspapers didn't have photographs and that sort of thing in them. So there were so few opportunities for people to have a visual of what something looks like and its mass, and that would be an exciting thing. And I bet there were a lot of our World War I veterans who were very sort of thrilled to be able to take their families and their friends out there. Hey, this is the thing that I was in.
Yeah, it's a sense of pride right there. It's good to build a little pride in what our country does in fighting for our freedom, and I'm sure folks enjoyed seeing the tank out there. Sounds like it was a big crowd for sure. 1929, this is, we ever so often need a good story to remind us about mankind and how we're supposed to treat other people, because on the news every day, we report, certainly we're good at reporting the way you should not treat other people. But in 1929, here's the story, Sam. The friends and neighbors of Mr. B.M. Peden of Union Number 6, whose wife has been quite sick for some time, met his home last week with 17 teams and 28 hands, and they put Mr. Peden's crop in for him. Did you hear that? Put the crop in for Mr. Peden because his wife has been sick, health issues. This was a splendid spirit and shows the excellent citizenship of this neighborhood, the Union Number 5 neighborhood, Sam.
It's a great story, and certainly a testament to the spirit of folks in Barron County and other places too.
Right.
And that's a great thing.
Well, it's just one of those things where it was the right thing, and to see folks chime in to do the right thing is very impressive indeed. All right, let's move over here to 1939. Sorry about that. I got to sneeze every so often, Sam, which shows we don't rehearse this program, right?
It's correct.
We would have cut that out. All right, let's go to 1939. We got some news about Uncle Bozo. Uncle Bozo of radio fame staged one of his old-time fiddler contests down in Carthage, Tennessee, Saturday night, and two of Barron County's artists qualified for first money. Pap Kingery of 88 won first in the fiddlers contest, and Miss Dixie Miller carried off the first prize in the guitar contest. Miss Miller also lives at 88, Kentucky. So we've got two fine 88ians who were doing well at the big Uncle Bozo Fiddlers Contest down in Carthage, Tennessee.
And I believe we've got an image of Uncle Bozo, Henry.
We do? Oh, yes, there it is. I didn't see that.
And I guess we should also mention that Uncle Bozo's given name was Noble Carver, and of course he was a kinsman of Cynthia May Carver, who stage name was Cousin Emmy, and was quite a radio personality in her day as well.
Well, you know, it's fascinating how much history as far as music goes that we have around here. We've always been a music-loving community, and even if we generated it on our own, like Uncle Bozo and Cousin Emmy and all those folks, and Mr. Kingery there, Pap Kingery, and Miss Miller, and it's amazing. They went away and took all the prizes there. I caught me off guard there with that Uncle Bozo image right there. It looks like Uncle Bozo. It's a good costume for Uncle Bozo. Looks like he's holding that banjo and playing it pretty good, Sam.
I'm sure he was, and Uncle Bozo was known for holding these fiddlers contests in various places, and there are some very interesting photos of one or two at least taking place down on the courthouse lawn here in Glasgow. So he brought out the local talent and showcased them, and they won some prize money if they were the best. But a little bit of our musical heritage there.
I would think it might be hard to judge a fiddling contest. I don't think I would want to do that. Would you?
No, I don't think I would.
I don't know exactly what to judge all of the fine points of fiddling there, but nonetheless, we had a lot of folks around here who knew about it, Sam. Good story, good picture right there, too, of Uncle Bozo. 1949, this day, several friends and relatives gathered at the home of Mr. and Ms. Elvin Renfro with a surprise dinner on Sunday, April the 10th, in honor of Mrs. Renfro's 25th birthday. How about that? Your silver birthday? Guess who all came to dinner, Sam? Among those present were Mr. and Ms. T.R. Renfro, Mr. and Ms. Cecil Barrick, Mr. and Ms. Dan Kinslow, Mr. and Ms. Willis Waller, Mrs. Barbara and Arbrazella Waller, Anna Kinslow, Jeanette Rich, Carol Berry, and Mr. Charles E. Kinslow, Billy Barrick, Danny Berry, and Malcolm Eugene Bobby and Douglas Lyons. Mrs. Renfro received lots of nice gifts, and everybody left wishing her many more happy birthdays. Big deal, 25th birthday, and all these good folks with good names coming over there to celebrate. You had to feel good about that, sir, for sure, in 1949. One more of those things. It's kind of like putting in your crop. You just got to take the time to stop and celebrate with other folks. 1959, this was the day information that Mr. S.E. Redford celebrated his 85th birthday at his home on Jefferson Street. Around 30 children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren attended the festivities. Several members of the family were unable to attend, though, due to illness. Sounds to me like they had a big crowd, Sam, even though there was some illness going around there in 1959.
There was, and I think we should add that Mr. Redford's wife was Alice Duval, and just the other day we mentioned one of their children on the archives as getting married, Mr. Irby Lee Redford.
Right.
And so that's all the same family, and I would imagine that at that party, Sammy Lee and Leslie and Earl and Victoria and all sorts of his offspring were there to help him celebrate. Great day.
It's a good name around here for sure, the Redford name. And a good celebration, too, for Mr. S.E. Redford, his 85th birthday. This is 1969. This was the day that Assistant Postmaster James Rogers was named officer in charge of the Glasgow facility. It says here the position has been vacant for about 4 years as a result of disputes over regulations governing qualifications of various candidates. Sounds like they had a little time settling in on who should be the postmaster there in 1969. They had some I guess, debates about it. Took them a while to do it, but when the smoke cleared, Mr. James Rogers was named the officer in charge. 1969. 1979, we've got news about 2 Glasgow residents, along with the state leader of the Ku Klux Klan and the Klan state secretary, indicted by a Barron County grand jury for charges of criminal conspiracy to commit murder. Those are serious charges, Sam, for sure.
Certainly so.
In 1979, the state leader of the Klan and a couple of and the Klan state secretary and a couple of locals indicted by the grand jury. 1989. You know, and I guess see if I can say this the right way here, Sam. We've been doing the archives together long enough to where that back in the 19-teens and 20s, the Ku Klux Klan was talked about in a whole different light, about being an organization of honor and an organization of, that people revered those people who took the time to be involved. But that has changed in my years of doing the archives.
We are always evolving, and hopefully evolving for the better.
Yes. This was a big day in 1989. The first shovel of dirt was shoveled on something that has become a tremendous landmark around here. Ground was broken this day in 1989 for the St. Helens Catholic Church Parish Center on Cavalry Drive. Now, that is talk about a multifaceted, multi-purpose building. That's a wonderful facility out there, and it's used a whole lot. It's the multi-purpose building out there at St. Helens Catholic Church, the new parish center, they call it. Ground broken this day in 1989. That's progress. 1999, we have this day information about Glasgow Musicale to hold the annual Easter breakfast at the Glasgow Golf and Country Club. Jenny Jean Downing has been elected the president for the coming year, so Miss J.J. Leading the ladies, the Glasgow Musicale, to put that Easter breakfast on. Sounds like a nice morning to see the sun rise over the golf course out there and have a big breakfast for the the Easter Sunday for sure, Sam. This is 2009. We are. This was one of those deals where they had sometimes churches will show movies that come out that really talk about they're in line with the mission and the message of the church. This day was one of them in 2009. This is the day that the movie Fireproof was shown at the Horse Cave Baptist Church, and I remember a lot of talk about that movie back in the day in 2009. And Horse Cave Baptist Church says, "Well, let's just show it in our sanctuary, and we'll check it out." That's what they did, 2009. So yesterday we talked about the fact that we were going to be wrapping up the week, and it's been a festive week, and I think we can say that it has been festive. And lots and lots of good works from the archivists like Ray Green and Gail Berry and all the folks, the volunteers at the Cultural Center, who really don't get enough credit for all of their involvement in helping deal with our history. But we certainly appreciate them, and we look forward to seeing them at the Murder Mystery Murder Mystery tomorrow. Where did I get yesterday, Sam? Am I thinking backwards, trying to go forwards? I'm not sure what it was. But the thing is, we're going to see some really nice folks involved in the Murder Mystery at the museum tomorrow. Come on out and enjoy that, okay? I'll be anxious.
Also, Henry,
I'm sorry?
One thing I was going to inject was that today is a great day in Glasgow history, and it's not one of our archives items, but today is the 100th birthday of the great band leader and musician Billy Vaughn.
I didn't know that.
Here in Glasgow. We might need to find some Billy Vaughn selections there here at Jimtown Road.
I think I should do that, That would be a great local part of the archives for sure. And I hope that folks can get up to, if you make this the day that, since you bring this up, and I'm glad you did, a lot of folks still don't realize that there's that Billy Vaughn monument up there at Beulah Nunn Park up at the top of the square. You might have just go there today on his 100th birthday and read that marker that was put up there that we have to memorialize the great Billy Vaughn. Good thought there, Sam, for sure. I'm going to pause and make sure you don't have something else good.
No, that's my big surprise today, I suppose.
Okay. All right. That's fine. I should have had a little drum roll in there, but maybe we'll do that the next time, okay? It's the Archives. Sam Terry joining us today. Thanks a lot for all your good input, and we'll share on Monday some more. Maybe we'll see if you were right when you thought who done it, okay?
Okay.
We'll see.
Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye-bye. Sam Terry, thank you so much for joining us, and thanks to all the folks at the South Central Kentucky Cultural Center and our sponsor of the Archives, Joseph A. Wade Industrial Hardware Services.
Spring is here, and so is the Spring Sales Spectacular going on now at Goodman Chevrolet.
What does that mean for you?
Great prices on all new Chevrolets in stock.
Savings like as much as $9,500 off 2019 Silverado Crew Cab LTs and RSTs.
Or what about these even hotter deals on 2019 models?
Sparks, Sonics, and Impalas are up to 17% off MSRP.
Cruise and Malibus are up to 19% off MSRP.
Equinoxes are up to an unbelievable 20% off MSRP.
You don't want to miss out on these great deals. Plus, there's more.
2019 Colorado's up to 13% off. Silverado Heavy Duties up to 11% off. And Tahoes and Suburban as much as 11% off MSRP.
So stop in and see us today for the Spring Sales Spectacular.
That's Goodman Chevrolet, home of the Goodman Advantage, which includes the powertrain warranty for life.
Check us out at GoodmanAutomotive.com or stop and see us at the corner of Happy Valley and Reynolds Road in Glasgow. Things were never better at Goodman.
Will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry. Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, Outpatient Services Center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care Monday through Friday with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
It's big, beautiful, and comfortable.
WCLU Weather Center, brought to you by South Central Bank.
Rain will taper off early on this Friday, then a lot of cloud cover to the afternoon hours. The high today will hit 69 as winds continue out of the west and southwest, or maybe a few gusts near 20 or 25 miles per hour. And some more clouds tonight with the low dropping down to 49. It'll be a cloudy start to the weekend on Saturday. Some showers and thunderstorms may pop up later in the afternoon with a high of 67. Rain will increase in coverage tomorrow night with a low of 57. And a wet into the weekend Sunday with showers and thunderstorms and a high in the mid-70s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Jeff. Looking at the constant coverage, the studio radar screen here in front of me, we got two swaths of rain. The first of which is coming through the southern part of the state of Kentucky. Those thunderstorms on the Kentucky-Tennessee border have actually gotten larger. Bigger thunder bang going on there in, close to Scottsville, Kentucky, and another area down in northern Tennessee. About, what would that be down there? Probably close to, what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe Gallatin, Tennessee, getting a little bit of thunder boomer in there this morning. And some more showers, even though they're lighter than round one, moving through Hopkinsville on the way to Russellville this morning. 70 degrees at WCLU. That's right, 70. Did he say that? Yes. Much, much warmer than normally we have this time of the day, but that's where we are. This weather update brought to you by South Central Bank.
Hello, I'm Todd Lockett, ag lender with South Central Bank. When I made the choice to join the South Central Bank team, I was blown away by our commitment to customer service and relationship banking. At South Central Bank, we work hard to cultivate trust and respect. The vision of the Bale family has grown from one single location to 29 convenient locations, each equipped to handle any of your needs, from cashing a check to buying your dream home or starting your business or farming operation. I would love the opportunity to gain your business and show you why South Central Bank is filled with people you can count on. South Central Bank, small enough to know you, big enough to help.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Let me jump in here and tell you about the fact that we are going to pat on the back today by special request Christine Mutter. It's Christine Mutter Day today on WCLU. Christine is having a birthday today. She was nominated to be Good as Gold. You know, the nomination forms continue to come in. Folks have special folks on their mind they want to say something nice about. The person that nominated Miss Christine says it's her birthday. She is a great person. She's already retired, but she's going to enjoy this birthday for sure. Christine Mutter, you're good as gold, from WCLU, and a little taste of Texas.
It's big, beautiful, and comfortable. The boho birch sofa at Ford's Furniture is amazing. It includes the decorator accent pillows in stylish designer fabrics for only $657. An amazing value now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow.
Extreme Prosthetics understands that when it comes to comfort and function, not all prosthetic devices are made the same. A properly fitted prosthesis can allow you to walk naturally without daily pain and discomfort. Extreme Prosthetics works with your physician and insurance company to help you get the comfort and function you deserve. Don't let your current discomfort and lack of mobility discourage you. Call the experts at Extreme Prosthetics today for a better, more comfortable life.
HMA ferry tax not included.
I'm home!
Back already? I thought you were going for a long spring walk.
Yeah, I thought so too. But I'm so out of shape from being cooped up all winter.
Well, I have the perfect way to up your fitness game. I'm buying an iPhone from Bluegrass Cellular.
Exactly how does you getting an iPhone help me?
Simple. If I buy my iPhone from Bluegrass Cellular, you get half off any Apple Watch. It's the perfect workout companion.
Better than the workout companion I have now.
Of course, we could choose to get half off an iPad so I can stream my workouts and watch sports from anywhere.
No, I like the idea of getting outside with Apple Watch. Maybe you could join me?
Now, how about this? Call me from your Apple Watch and let me know how you're doing.
Restrictions apply. Visit Bluegrass Cellular online or drop by your nearest location. Bluegrass Cellular, your community, expanded.
If you're looking for a way to cut your energy bills, come into Glasgow Building Supply and take a look at Anderson Windows. Their high-performance, low-E glass, wood construction, and tight seal help give your home the weather resistance and insulating properties it needs to lower your bills in heat, cold, rain, or shine. Stop into Glasgow Building Supply on the 31E bypass in Glasgow and see how beautiful saving energy can be with Anderson Windows. Long live the home.
Hey, let's get factored in this rain. If you're watching on EPB Channel 6 or on Facebook Live, you're seeing some rain out there. It's moving through. It's not going to last a real long period of time, but that's that first wave that we were telling you about. It'll back off quite a bit, and the second wave will come through here a bit later on. It's about Russellville right now where rain is coming through, and we'll just have a couple of these 1, 2, 3 little wings of things coming through from the standpoint of today's rain. And we'll come right back and see who's going to win Friday Trivia.
Make this the year that you transition into spring fully prepared. When it comes to making your home and property look its best to have Mammoth Cave Transplants at your side. Come to Mammoth Cave Transplants and see greenhouse after greenhouse full of bedding plants, hanging plants, trees, shrubs, all of the lavish colors and full foliage plants ready to beautify the world around you. Have you always wanted to get a good start to your garden? Well, Janet Dennison and her staff enjoy helping people pick out the right gardening plants, supplies, and materials to make your green thumb the best yet. Mammoth Cave Transplants is easy to get to. We're at 5394 Brownsville Road, Highway 259 between Pig and Rhodey. You'll be impressed with the sprawling complex where spring gardening, landscaping, and beautification is well underway. Call us today at 270-597-2533. We are Kentucky proud and we'll be celebrating 25 years in business. We keep Kentucky growing. If you're going to improve your home and property by investing in a pool, doesn't it make sense to get it from somebody willing to put their name on it? Jeff Adams at Adams Pools and Supplies is ready to get the job started. Plus, they're having a spring sale to get you in the mood for fun in the sun. Right now, buy a Solstice 24-foot pool with a 20-year liner warranty and 30-year wall warranty. For a limited time, pay only $24.99. Bigger sizes at equally great prices. An 18 by 33 pool, $36.99. $34.99. 15 by 30, $33.99. And a 27-foot pool, just $27.99. Adams Pools has local installers with decades of experience in installing pools. If it's an Adams pool, it comes with corrosion protection on all metal components using the most reliable coating in the industry. And of course, Adams Pools has everything you'll need after installation, like Vacuum-Seal non-chlorine chemicals. 270-866-2365. That's the number to call to get the ball rolling. 270-866-2365 on Grider Road in Russell Springs. No matter where you live in southern Kentucky, let Adams Pools do the job right.
Wrap me in bacon, wrap him in bacon, and pour bacon crumbles on my head. Pour bacon crumbles on his head.
Now that I think of it, I'll just go to Little Caesars.
So go to Little Caesars. Get a bacon wrap deep dish pizza instead. Get a bacon wrap deep dish pizza instead.
Get Little Caesars large, hot and ready bacon wrap deep dish pepperoni and bacon pizza wrapped in over 3.5 feet of bacon for just $12 at participating locations plus tax.
Pizza.
All right, we're going to play trivia today. 651-9149, 800-956-1023. And if you can answer this question, you know what's going to happen, don't you? You get to go out to Little Caesars. You can order a large sausage or a large pepperoni pizza. And that's at Little Caesars, just for being smart at answering the following trivia question. Ranking U.S. Senator Mitch McConnell was elected to the Senate by defeating whom? Mitch McConnell. He's all over the place because he defeated somebody to get into the position of a U.S. Senator. Let's get over here and see who might know that. Hello, trivia.
Walter D. Huddleston.
That's correct. Who's this speaking?
Tommy Jackson.
What do you know about Walter D. Huddleston, Tommy?
Well, he was there, I think, for 2 terms, and he's local. He, I think, was born in Elizabethtown and spent some time in Bowling Green, and a lot of relatives in this area.
Yeah. Well, you are correct on that. He lived in E-Town, but I'm going to tell you, just now when I was looking at his bio, he actually was born, believe it or not, in Burkesville.
Okay.
I didn't realize that connection, did you?
No, I didn't.
But nonetheless, he was, and of course, he was a broadcaster. I was around him a little bit. I say was around him. He was a young man, but with my dad being involved, we kind of knew Walter D. Huddleston there. He lived just up until October of last year.
Correct.
So, he was been involved with special people and special things. But in '84, Mitch McConnell defeated him, and 35 years.
He's still around, isn't he?
That's exactly right. That's right. He's paying his dues, but it was D. Huddleston. And I don't think, Tommy, I don't know, help me here, but I don't think that D. Huddleston ran for office ever again after that.
No, I don't think so. He was an attorney, I believe, and practiced law. He had several relatives that were attorneys. And I think he was too.
Yeah. Well, certainly, he was. To my memory, he was a fine man and served us well, and that's just kind of part of the history. Yes, our current U.S. Senator Mitch McConnell. He's been there since 1984. He defeated Walter D. Huddleston to get there, and that's just part of the history that we don't really necessarily remember. We have to recant that sometimes,
Well, us old-timers can remember some of that.
That's exactly right. I like that term, old-timers. We got to make sure that they got the record straight, don't we, Tommy?
Well, we do.
All right. Well, thank you. You know what? You've won a pizza at Little Caesars.
Sounds good.
I think you'll enjoy that, okay?
I will.
See you later. Bye-bye. Tommy Jackson, that's right. Mitch McConnell, he's on every network newscast all the time, and it seems like, and he's from Kentucky, and he was elected in 1984 by defeating Walter D. Huddleston. He died in October at the age of 92. All right, that's trivia today. We'll play on Monday. Who knows what avenue of thought we'll come up with, and we hope you will join us for sure. And thanks to the good folks at Little Caesars sponsoring trivia today.
CBS News Update. Supporters are calling for Julian Assange to be released a day after he was arrested in London and charged with 1 count of conspiring to reveal government secrets here in the U.S. British Shadow Home Secretary Diane Abbott.
We only have to look at the treatment of Chelsea Manning to see what awaits him if he's extradited to the U.S.
The WikiLeaks founder is accused of scheming with the former Army intelligence analyst to break a password for a classified government computer. South Carolina Republican Senator Lindsey Graham.
I'm glad the wheels of justice are finally turning. He will get a fair trial, but he deserves to go to trial.
Reporter Eric Tucker.
There has been a long debate about, is he a journalist? Is he entitled to the same sorts of media protections that other journalists would get? It appears that the Justice Department may have sidestepped that argument by charging him unrelated to the publication of classified information, but rather the means by which he obtained it.
CBS News Update. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Royce Radio Family. WCLU 1490 Glasgow. WCLU FM 102.3 Munfordville, Glasgow. And W276DO 103.1 Glasgow.
Those warm weather months are nice, but for some people, it doesn't matter what the weather is. They have to go to work. And if that's you, you know how important footwear is to the daily grind. So as Kaylee says, come on down to the Quick Stop Shoe Store and check us out. Happy Valley Road in Glasgow, just down from Houchins Grocery. Look for the Red Wing sign. It's a shoe store designed to give you a personal experience to find the right shoe that fits your feet, your work needs, whether it be steel toe or waterproof. The Albrights are known and trusted for these very reasons. That's the Quick Stop Shoe Store across from Swifties on Happy Valley Road in Glasgow.
Come on down to the Quick Stop Shoe Store and check us out.
Check out the great deals at Gilead Auto Group in Glasgow.
Stretch your hard-earned tax refund further during Gilead's Tax Time Sale-a-thon. Save big on over 450 pre-owned vehicles, starting at $2,500 up to like new 2018 models. Plus, we have over 100 vehicles priced below $9,900. We work with over 20 lenders to get you the vehicle you need and deserve, no matter your credit situation.
If car shopping makes you nervous, come to the home of legendary service.
Gibson Buick GMC, 306 Happy Valley Road, Glasgow.
You know you can depend on WCLU for local news on the air, online, on demand at WCLUradio.com.
For WCLU Local News, I'm Wes Royce. An escaped inmate reported yesterday has been found. On Wednesday at approximately 2:25 in the afternoon, Shannon Wyatt escaped from Barron County Detention Center. While in the holding room, Wyatt was waiting to be processed and then escaped through a door that was not secured by a law enforcement officer exiting the detention center. The door leads into the Sally Port where Wyatt exited. Today is the last day for nominations for the Barron County High School Site-Based Decision-Making Council for the 2019-2020 school year. Nominations will be taken until 3 p.m. Please contact Brandy Pendergraft at Barron County High School at 270-651-6315 if you wish to be placed on the list. The Bowling Green Police Department indicted 2 local men on murder on February the 8th. Bowling Green Police Department responded to a call for an injured person inside the business at 263 Porter Pike. When officers arrived, they located Smejo Mirapija, 49 of Bowling Green, deceased, and his body was severely burned. Mirapija's body was taken to Louisville for an autopsy where the medical examiner concluded his death was a homicide. During the course of the investigation, detectives identified Antonio M. Wilson, age 39 of Smiths Grove, and Jeffrey L. Smith, age 46 of Bowling Green, as suspects. Detectives were able to confirm that Wilson and Smith engaged in a conspiracy to commit the murder of Mirapija. On February the 9th, Bowling Green Police conducted an unrelated traffic stop on Wilson. Wilson was asked multiple times if he would speak to detectives in regards to the death. Wilson declined but stated he would come in later this date. Detectives made numerous unsuccessful attempts to contact Wilson. Then on February 11th, detectives learned that Wilson flew from Chicago to the Philippines, and on February 10th, Wilson scheduled a return date of March the 1st. On February 26th, Smith was arrested by the Kentucky State Police on unrelated charges. During an interview with police, Smith and Wilson hired him to murder Mirapija. Then on March 22nd, Wilson had not returned to the U.S. as scheduled. Detectives with the Bowling Green Police Department obtained a warrant for Antonio Wilson. With the assistance of the U.S. Marshals, FBI, and U.S. Customs and Border Protection, Wilson was taken into custody into the Philippines and is awaiting extradition to the U.S. Wilson and Smith have been indicted on the following charges: Wilson for murder by complicity, tampering with physical evidence, and abuse of a corpse, and Smith on murder, tampering with physical evidence, possession of a firearm by a convicted felon, 3 counts, and receiving stolen property of a firearm. Smith is lodged in the Warren County Regional Jail. The investigation continues. Also on Thursday at approximately 8:28 in the evening, the Warren County Sheriff's Office responded to 2105 Porter Pike in reference to an armed robbery. The victim reported that two black males in their early 20s, approximately 6 foot height and 170 pounds, robbed him at gunpoint. One suspect was wearing a white shirt and the other wearing a black shirt. They pulled a gun on the victim and took his keys, phone, and wallet. Suspects then made the victim get back into his own vehicle before leaving in a dark, older model Ford passenger car, possibly a Crown Victoria. The suspects were last seen heading north towards the limits of Bowling Green. Suspects are to be considered armed and dangerous. If anyone has any information regarding this matter, they are urged to contact the Warren County Sheriff's Office at 270-842-1633. That's 270-842-1633. This is WCLU Local News.
ISU
This year, Bowling Green comes to the ballpark.
When the going gets hungry, the hungry gets Wendy's, especially with $1.99 kids meals after 4 p.m. Because when you get dinner, your kid gets dinner for just $1.99. It's a win-win situation at participating Wendy's for a limited time.
In more local news at this hour, Kentucky State Police are investigating the discovery of a human skull outside a Pineville residence. Police said in a news release that a homeowner found the skull in their backyard on Wednesday. The skull was taken by the Bell County coroner and delivered to the state medical examiner's office Thursday in Frankfort for forensic testing. State police said detectives are investigating, but there is not any information yet as to an identity or cause of death. The Kentucky Senate's majority leader says Governor Matt Bevin's veto of a pension bill was, quote, a big mistake, and says there's no guarantee lawmakers will resolve the issue in a special session. Senate Majority Floor Leader Damon Thayer said Thursday it's up to the Republican governor to write a new bill, line up support, and commit to signing it. As for Bevin's comments that a new pension bill could be passed in a one-day special session, Thayer said that won't happen. The Republican lawmakers said the only one-day session would be if lawmakers convene and adjourn on the same day with no action. Thayer's comments come one day after Bevin had a tense exchange with Republican Senate President Robert Stivers over the veto. Bevin says he'll call a special session before July the 1st. At least 2 more Kentucky school districts have received a subpoena for the state labor cabinet for teacher absence records during protests at the legislature this year. News outlets reported Thursday that Fayette County and Madison County schools have received subpoenas asking for absence records. Fayette County District spokeswoman Lisa Deffendahl said the district hasn't reviewed the subpoena. She said the district would defend employees if adverse action is attempted against them. School districts in Jefferson, Oldham, and Bullitt counties said Wednesday that they had received subpoenas. Republican Governor Matt Bevin has criticized teachers for the widespread absences that forced some schools to cancel classes for as long as a few days, while teachers protested at the Capitol. Kentucky Education Commissioner Wayne Lewis made similar requests for information earlier. He has asked districts to tighten teacher absence policies. For WCLU Local News, I'm Wes Royce reporting.
Hi, I'm Fred Parrish here at Parrish Carpet in Glasgow, Kentucky. My parents started this business over 50 years ago, so we know flooring here at Parrish Carpet. We have a large showroom and a big selection in stock. We do custom binding and we do free estimates. We've served a lot of people in the 50-plus years, and we'd like to thank each and every one of you. So if you have a flooring need, come see us at Parrish Carpet.
Who will be the future face of Pettigo Lessenberry? Through expert analysis, we've confirmed their potential. With intense training, we've prepared them for any occurrence. We've taken their strengths and made them stronger. Now it's time to see what they're made of. Presenting the future face of ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Hello, I'm Jared Pursley.
And I'm Daniel Bird.
And we're more than prepared to serve you here at ISU Pettigo Lessenberry Insurance.
Growing with a proud community since 1902.
On Rails Road in Glasgow, 651-8058.
Mommy, I don't feel good.
Those are words a parent never wants to hear, but don't worry, I'm here to help when you do.
This is nurse practitioner Brittany Jackson with Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic. Cold and flu season can be scary and intimidating unless you have a plan. Be sure to wash your hands, drink water, eat well, and get plenty of rest. But when that doesn't work, or when your kid picks up the latest bug tearing through their class, Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic is here to help. We offer same-day appointments for sick visits, and we make sure that we are up to date on the latest treatments to guide you through whatever hits you or your family. Many times, quick response can head off the worst of the symptoms, so put Jackson Health and Wellness Clinic on your speed dial and let us get you feeling better faster. 270-629-6722. Remember our new location right across from TJ Sampson Hospital at 1214B North Race Street. Together, we can keep you on the path to good health.
Call my mama. She will make you all better. 270-629-6722.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Members of a Kentucky National Guard military police unit are heading to Afghanistan. A departure ceremony is Saturday for the 1103rd Law and Order Detachment at Fort Knox. The unit will deploy to Afghanistan for the next year. 2 students are accused of planning to get a gun and target a staff member at Bullitt Central High School. The students were charged with conspiracy to murder and transported to a detention facility. Police said officers were contacted by a concerned parent regarding disturbing text messages on their child's phone. Fayette and Madison County schools both say the districts have received subpoenas from the Bevin administration. The subpoenas came from the Kentucky Labor Cabinet requesting the names of teachers who participated in widespread sickouts. Madison County schools haven't commented, but Fayette County says it will vigorously defend employees against any proposed legal action. A Hardin County man has been arrested in connection to a 9-year-old cold case involving a blind woman.
37-year-old Thaddeus Artis is accused of sexually assaulting a legally blind woman in 2011. He was charged in the rape after his DNA was connected to another previously backlogged sexual assault kit. Attorney General Andy Bashir.
By changing the way we go about this, by ensuring that there's never a backlog again, by going through all of these kits and seeking justice, hopefully we can make sure that we catch these serial rapists before they can ever harm anyone else again.
Artis is charged with rape, sodomy, intimidating a participant in the legal process, and being a persistent felon. I'm Haley Hansen.
Members of Kentucky's 2012 National Championship basketball team will sign bottles of Maker's Mark honoring the squad today. The bottle displays an image of Coach John Calipari. I'm Paul Miles.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay, make payments directly from your smartphone, and People Pay, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet to learn more at ctbi.com. That's ctbi.com.
Community Trust Bank, building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
April is finally here, and it's my favorite time of year because it's Distracted Driving Awareness Month. And it's incredibly important to my life and my story because at 22, I had to have a partial hip replacement due to someone thinking that their phone was a little bit more important than the person's life in front of them. At 22, I was a big runner. That was the quickest way I could relieve stress. I can't run anymore. I also had big plans to start a family. I can't carry children because my hips cannot bear the weight. At 22, my parents, alongside my physical therapist, had to reteach me how to walk. So this month and every month, I just urge you.
Let's turn to local sports. High school baseball yesterday, an exciting contest as the Glasgow Scotties eked one out over Franklin Simpson 6-5 in 8 innings. It was Barron County over Butler County 9-2. Bowling Green down to Allen County Scottsville 3-1. Cumberland County squeezed past Monroe County 9-8. Greene County over Caverna 16-0, and LaRue County downing Hart County 10-6. Softball yesterday, Allen County Scottsville down Glasgow 10-2. Barron County over Monroe County 14-0. It was LaRue County 12, Caverna 2. Hart County 17, Adair County 5, and it was Whitesville Trinity 8, Edmondson County 3. High school softball today, Glasgow hosts Russellville at American Legion Park. with the first pitch set for 5:45. Joe Myers and Bruce Dubuque have the broadcast around 5:40 on WCLU 103.1 FM and 1490 AM, and online at playwclu.com. Other softball action this afternoon: Barron County travels to Bowling Green. Monroe County goes to Campbellsville. Caverna welcomes Bardstown. Hart County entertains Louisville Fern Creek, and Edmonson County visits LaRue County. In baseball today, Caverna is at home against Russellville, and Hart County plays at Todd Central, and Edmonson County hosts Bullitt Central. And that's a check of local sport.
TJ Regional Health offers a vast array of medical services in our community. The TJ Health Pavilion is home to over 35 family and specialty physicians, Outpatient Services Center, the TJ Urgent Care, and the TJ Pavilion Pharmacy. The TJ Health Cave City Clinic is a walk-in medical care facility providing care Monday through Friday with no appointment necessary. Stop by and visit one of our locations today.
It's big, beautiful, and comfortable. The boho birch sofa at Ford's Furniture is amazing. It includes the decorator accent pillows in stylish designer fabrics for only $657. An amazing value now at Ford's Furniture in Bowling Green and Glasgow.
Here's the score from the Kentucky News Network. I'm Scott Fitzgerald. Were the Miami Marlins just that bad, or are we finally starting to see some of that much talked about Cincinnati Reds offense? They played a little day baseball along the banks of the Ohio yesterday as the Reds entertained the Marlins at Great American Ballpark.
Runner at first goes, swung on, line drive, hit to left. Another run in, maybe two. It will be a two-run extra base hit for Puig, and the Reds have opened up a 4-0 lead.
Yasiel Puig with that two-run double in the bottom of the fifth. The Reds would shut out the Marlins 5-0. Eugenio Suarez driving in 2 runs on 3 hits, including his 3rd home run of the year. The bad part, though, starter Sonny Gray left after the 4th inning with a left calf bruise after taking a line drive off the leg. Cincinnati will take today off before heading south to Monterrey, Mexico for 2 games with the St. Louis Cardinals. Speaking of those St. Louis Cardinals, they were wrapping up their series with the Dodgers at Busch Stadium yesterday.
Swing and a bullet into right field. Going to give the Cardinals the lead. 1 run in. Here comes O'Neill, and the Cardinals lead it 8-7.
The Cardinals scoring 4 runs in the 5th inning, led by that 2-run single by Matt Wieters in the bottom of the 5th. They come from behind and beat the LA Dodgers 11-7. They sweep the 4-game series, and they've now won 5 straight overall. Action down on the farm around the Commonwealth in minor league baseball last night. The Louisville Bats dropped the Gwinnett Stripers 7-6 in their home opener. They'll continue that series tonight. Lexington beats Columbia 14-3, game 2 tonight in Lexington. And the Bowling Green Hot Rods fall on the road at Lake County 2-1. They're home tonight against Fort Wayne. To the links now, there's a tie atop the leaderboard after the first day of the Masters. Bryson DeChambeau and Brooks Koepka both shooting an opening round 6 under 66 at Augusta afterwards. DeChambeau says he's exceeded his own expectations.
Obviously, my best round out here, 66. I was just looking to shoot something in the 60s this week, so I haven't done that yet in my couple times playing here. But what a magical back 9.
I'm Scott Fitzgerald.
This is the Kentucky News Network.
Kentuckians are always on the move, whether you're driving down the road for a gallon of milk or flying across the country. Kentucky's new driver's licenses will get you there more securely than ever before. Rolling out by county starting this April. All cards will arrive in the mail. Choose between a standard license or a U.S. air travel and military base approved voluntary travel ID license. Preparing now will save valuable time later when you renew at your local circuit court clerk office. Learn what documents to bring at drive.ky.gov.
Everyone needs hope in their lives, especially the thousands of men, women, and children waiting for life-saving organ transplants. You and everyone can join the Organ Donor Registry at donatelifeky.org, or the next time you renew your driver's license, have the donor heart symbol imprinted on your license. Newborns to those who've been on the waiting list for years are counting on your gift of hope. Please give the gift of hope at donatelifeky.org.
Brought to you by your circuit clerk.
You don't have to know the mechanics of how your car works. You just have to know mechanics who do. That's the story of Haywood Sales and Service. From a small engine repair center, Haywood Sales and Service has blossomed into a popular place for trusted vehicle service and repairs with ASE certified mechanics. They're your source for Cooper and Mastercraft tires for any vehicle. Pros who provide dependable service. Pros who won't overcharge you and who want your business. That's Haywood Sales and Service on Finney Road at Haywood. Discuss your needs at 270-814-1068.
Weather from the WCLU Weather Center. Brought to you by TJ Sampson Community Hospital.
You're sick and your doctor's office just closed. You injured your finger working in the yard and it's Saturday afternoon. Where do you go? Well, TJ Sampson has 3 choices for you when these and other similar situations occur.
The clinic at Walmart can help with.
TJ Urgent Care at the Pavilion can help with.
And when it's...
Grandpa, are you okay?
You might want to try the emergency department at TJ Sampson Community Hospital.
TJ Sampson Community Hospital. Your community, your hospital.
Rain will taper off early on this Friday, then a lot of cloud cover to the afternoon hours. The high today will hit 69 as winds continue out of the west and southwest, or maybe a few gusts near 20 or 25 miles per hour. And some more clouds tonight with a low dropping down to 49. It'll be a cloudy start to the weekend on Saturday. Some showers and thunderstorms may pop up later in the afternoon with a high of 67. Rain will increase in coverage tomorrow night with a low of 57. And a wet into the weekend Sunday with showers and thunderstorms and a high in the mid-70s. I'm Jeff Marr from the Weather Channel on WCLU, your home for local.
Thank you, Jeff. We've been through round 1 of some rain shower activity today on the WCLU Constant Coverage in-studio radar screen. Let me see if I can find that radar screen here. We can look at it online. Anyway, the radar is showing some rain shower activity. Well, actually, there's 2 areas of rain. One, let me zoom out here a little bit further. From about Russellville to Bowling Green, some pretty good little showers coming down there. And another area of showers out east of Burkesville, Kentucky, going over here on the far eastern side of the listening area. We have had about 3/100ths of an inch of rain when we kind of, Mother Nature squoze out the dish rag over the top of us for a few minutes. And that's basically all that we've had so far. But the sun is out there right now. One thing the rain did was it really dropped the temperature. At one time, in the 6 o'clock hour, we were at 72 degrees. Now we are at 61. So you can tell that things are dropping a little bit out there. 61 degrees from WCLU this morning as we get our start. 7:32 at WCLU.
The Empty Nest Inside Pharmacy Express is full of goodies like new fall fashion jewelry, home decor for every room, artwork, and much more. Check out the Cindy bracelets and On Who jewelry, both with great causes. The Empty Nest also offers wedding and baby registry. Make sure to ask about their customer loyalty program. For every purchase at the Empty Nest, you earn double points to redeem for cash off your next purchase. You'll find the Empty Nest is not so empty. Inside Pharmacy Express on the corner of Cleveland Avenue and the Bypass in Glasgow.
It's a super simple way to save when you take advantage of the Early Bird Hibachi Special at Shogun Bistro of Glasgow. Every afternoon from 2 until 5, you can enjoy steak and chicken, or steak and shrimp, or chicken and shrimp for just $15 each. So many ways to take advantage of this Early Bird Special, from family outings to office meetings to just getting ahead of the crowd. The Early Bird Hibachi Special, steak and chicken, steak and shrimp, or chicken and shrimp, just $15 each from 2 till 5 at Shogun Bistro of Glasgow.
Do you hear a squeak? Do you hear a clunk? Is your vehicle making noises it shouldn't be making? If so, stop by Quality Auto Repairs at 300 Reynolds Road and let one of our quality professionals give you some quality advice. Quality Auto proudly installs Jasper engines, transmissions, transfer cases, and differentials with a 3-year, 100,000-mile parts and labor warranty. Large, small, or tires, Quality has it all. Call us for your automobile or trailer tire needs, or stop by Quality Auto Repairs, 300 Reynolds Road, for some quality service and quality advice.
A dentist who understands your time is important? Dr. Dr. John Page in Tompkinsville is just that. It's safe to say nobody's a fan of dental problems, and if you work or if it's difficult to get to the dentist office, it's also safe to say you don't have time for numerous follow-ups and referrals. That's why Dr. John Page offers services other dental offices don't, like same-day crowns and dentures, and they perform many surgical procedures other dentists will refer you elsewhere for. So if you want a dentist who understands that your time is important, call the office of Dr. John Page in Tompkinsville today at 270-487-5196. That's 270-487-5196.
What if Jesus really did die on a cross? What if he really did rise from the dead? What if God's story is really true? Coral Hill, Emmanuel, First Baptist, and Harlow's Chapel invite you and your family to a Sunday morning Easter celebration of worship, April 21st at the Barron County High School Gymnasium. If the story is true, this changes everything. Come hear God's story of rescue and redemption. Doors open at 9, service begins at 10. Childcare provided.
When was the last time you got your Ralphie on? What's getting your Ralphie on, you ask? When you're winning prizes and lining up the score in the arcade, you're getting your Ralphie on. When you're dancing under the lights on roller skates, you've turned on your inner Ralphies. When you bring your coworkers to bowl in the business league, your office staff has clocked in on Ralphie's time. If you suffer from symptoms such as lack of fun, feeling bored, if you get frequent urges to act like it's your birthday, or if you're just not smiling enough, you need to go to Ralphie's. That's Ralphie's Fun Center in Glasgow. A great place for any party, event, field trip, or church group. Get your Ralphie on.
We have a whole big bunch of folks who are having birthdays today. Let me get rolling over here and try to talk to you about it, okay? First of all, today, let me turn that down a little bit there so you can hear what I'm saying. We've got some really fine folks having birthdays on this Friday, April the 12th. Where did August come from? I guess I was trying to read ahead a little bit, you think? Anyway, this day, April the 12th, we got Hollis Glass turning 78. Richard Deckard is 62. Ed Smith, Carol Lou Harlow, Mandy Jo Elmore. Cheryl Pingle is 69, and Chesley Crane has a birthday. It's Christine Mutter, Teresa White. Brenda Russell is 58. Chris Ralph has a birthday. Happy birthday to Chad Carter. Bethany DeVore. Kent Gosnell is 35. Brenda Pierce. Eric Bragg is 20. Leah Jackson has a birthday today. 61st wedding anniversary for Lillian and Avalon Russell. It's Steve and Nikki Garman's anniversary, and so is Jason and Susan Ford having their 23rd wedding anniversary today. How about that? Now, let's see here. That's Saturday list we're going to look at right here. Let's drop that. Yes. Victoria Fleener has a birthday tomorrow. So does Casey Meek, Marshall Brody, Jade Nadell, Haley Wilkinson. Yes, I had to get that sneeze out of there before I finished up here. I told you about Haley Wilkinson. How about Heather Parsley? Can you believe Heather is 42 on Saturday? That's true. Sandra Matthews, Glenna Gardner, Nell Franz has a birthday on Saturday as well. Now, we've got on Sunday the birthday of Martha Neal. I believe she's going to be 44. It's also Greg Weir, Jude Kingry, Brandon Wilburn. It's the birthday of Ashton Wallace, Terry Prophet. Mary Coffey has a birthday, and so does her grandson, Jeremy Alexander, on Sunday. How about that? And then anniversaries, we got the 24th anniversary for Kevin and Frida Rigsby, a very nice couple on Sunday. Another nice couple, Jeremy and Haley Russell. And then Tyler and Courtney Stewart. It's their very, very first wedding anniversary on Sunday. A huge congratulations. 651-9149. 800-956-1023. Online, we are here for you at WCLUradio.com.
Are you looking for fun, local, affordable entertainment for the whole family? The Bowling Green Hot Rods have you covered this spring and summer with the all-new Family Pass. Get up to 6 tickets for family and friends to all.
Introducing Wendy's new $5 Biggie Bag. It's got a new bacon double stack made with a quarter pound of fresh beef, plus nuggets, fries, and a drink. Try Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag today. Biggie Bag includes 4-piece nuggets, small fries, and a small drink. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Approximate weight before cooked. Price and participation may vary in Alaska and Hawaii.
Time for a sipcation with Wendy's Summer Beverages. Grab a strawberry lemonade, breathe in deep, and take a sip. And it's all thanks to Destination Wendy's. At participating Wendy's for a limited time.
Attention, if your home or business experiences frequent drainage clogs and backups, Spots Plumbing now has a new jetter system that implements hot and cold water options to rid your drains of excess grease, roots, and any other substance that's causing you trouble. Ask about the jetter drain cleaning system today, 678-1970.
There's way more than just the name. Spots Plumbing, while being the first you should call for your plumbing needs, is also the number you call if you need your driveway plowed or if you need salt spread to help melt the ice away. 270-678-1970. Let Bots be the first you call.
It's the address you may have been looking for, 108 Highland Park. That address could be yours. Attend the auction sale Saturday morning at 10 a.m. in Glasgow, conducted by Elmore Realty and Auction at 108 Highland Park. The brick home has over 1,600 square feet in move-in condition, 3 bedrooms, 2 full baths, a living room with built-in shelves and cabinetry, along with a large kitchen and so much more. Hardwood and tile flooring, all located on a single level. There's also a full walkout unfinished basement located close to schools, shopping, and the hospital. Mark your calendar this Saturday morning at 10 a.m. to be conducted by Elmore Realty and Auction at 108 Park Avenue in Glasgow. You can see pictures and a brochure online at elmorerealty.com. Elmore, the auction specialist, Dakota Ray Elmore, principal broker and auctioneer. If you're going to improve your home and property by investing in a pool, doesn't it make sense to get it from somebody willing to put their name on it? Jeff Adams at Adams Pools and Supplies is ready to get the job started. Plus, they're having a spring sale to get you in the mood for fun in the sun. Right now, buy a Solstice 24-foot pool with a 20-year liner warranty and 30-year wall warranty. For a limited time, pay only $24.99. Bigger sizes at equally great prices. An 18 by 33 pool, $36.99. 15 by 30, $33.99. And a 27-foot pool, just $27.99. Adams Pools has local installers with decades of experience in installing pools. If it's an Adams pool, it comes with corrosion protection on all metal components using the most reliable coating in the industry. And of course, Adams Pools has everything you'll need after installation, like Aquasil non-chlorine chemicals. 270-866-2365. That's the number to call to get the ball rolling. 270-866-2365 on Grider Road in Russell Springs. No matter where you live in southern Kentucky, let Adams Pools do the job right.
It's that time of year again, folks.
Time for the Glasgow Barron County Chamber of Commerce Farm, Home, and Garden Expo.
Yeah, Chris said you need to mark your calendar for Friday, April the 26th and Saturday, April the 27th.
There'll be educational displays, cooking demonstrations, activities for the kids, and of course, good food.
Did we mention it's free?
Yes, free at the National Guard Armory with plenty of free parking. If your business would like to participate, contact the Glasgow Barron County Chamber of Commerce at 270-651-3161.
You won't want to miss it, so we hope to see you there.
Going to be a fun event indeed. We are at 7:42 now at WCLU, 61 degrees. We're going to come right back and do some tidbit news, and then, of course, we will, as Tommy Jackson suggested earlier, we're going to play some Billy Vaughn music in honor of Billy Vaughn's 100th birthday today. So just hang on for that, because we'll celebrate Billy Vaughn's 100th birthday with some of his greatest works. Hang with us here. We're glad you're going with us on the Live and Local Morning Show here at WCLU.
Hello, friends. In the early part of the 20th century, a ship was built that was thought to be unsinkable. The Titanic was supposed to be able to withstand any disaster. They thought the double-bottom, 16 watertight compartments could withstand anything. They thought the ship could float even with some of its bulkheads filled with water. They thought the 3 million rivets holding the steel plates together were indestructible. They thought, even after the ship had struck an iceberg, that there was no cause for alarm. Everything would be all right. They thought all was fine, and some continued dancing, enjoying the music and partying. They thought, but they were wrong. Now, friends, we must make our eternal destiny sure. Surely we would not accept the advice or counsel of man over that of God, but let us rather heed only the Word of God. At Matthew 7:21, Jesus said that only those who do the will of God shall enter the kingdom of God. Friend, it makes no difference what you think or what I think. The only thing that matters is what God has said. For the Refuge Church of Christ, this is Danny White urging you to make your salvation sure by doing only the will of God.
Make this the year that you transition into spring fully prepared. When it comes to making your home and property look its best to have Mammoth Cave Transplants at your side. Come to Mammoth Cave Transplants and see greenhouse after greenhouse full of bedding plants, hanging plants, trees, shrubs, all of the lavish colors and full foliage plants ready to beautify the world around you. Have you always wanted to get a good start to your garden? Well, Janet Dennison and her staff enjoy helping people pick out the right gardening plants, supplies, and materials to make your green thumb the best yet. Mammoth Cave Transplants is easy to get to. We're at 5394 Brownsville Road, Highway 259 between Pig and Rhodey. You'll be impressed with the sprawling complex where spring gardening, landscaping, and beautification is well underway. Call us today at 270-597-2533. We are Kentucky proud and we'll be celebrating 25 years in business. We keep Kentucky growing.
We're here with the Shrimp Trio. They're playing a gig at Colton's. Here's fried shrimp.
What's up?
This is grilled lemon pepper shrimp.
Hello, ma'am.
And grilled Del Rio shrimp.
Howdy, partner. How y'all doing?
Get the Shrimp Trio now at Colton's Steakhouse and Grill and enjoy Tangler's rice and a side. Oh, and in case you haven't heard, crab cakes are at Colton's too. Colton's Steakhouse and Grill, serving you in Glasgow, Campbellsville, Radcliffe, and Bardstown. We know what's at stake, and shrimp too.
745 WCLU, Good Friday morning. Hopefully you're ready to sail into the weekend. We'll have a couple of tidbits here to share with you as we wrap up the work week right here. Just do it in good fashion.
From the north, south, east, west, NEWS, here's the latest news.
Around the world and up your street is Tidbit News, where we look for things that may not necessarily be the headlines, but they are nonetheless interesting. I want you to, we're going to put a little, you need to use your brain here to work through this one, but follow along. It explains a lot. Imagine seeing a newborn infant and being told the baby is 1 year old. Well, that's the deal in South Korea, where every baby born last year has suddenly turned 2. That's right, it is not bad math. Rather, officials there are using one of the world's most unusual age-calculating systems. Now, follow along. Under this system, a person becomes 1 the day they are born. Then they get another year tacked on when the calendar hits January the 1st. A lawmaker is working to overturn the centuries-old tradition. It's unclear how the fuzzy math of birth age works. Being 1 at birth may account for the time babies are in the womb, or be a part of the ancient Asian numerical system that did not have the concept of 0. So if somebody from South Korea tells you their age, you got to factor in the fact that they were 1 the day they were born, and then whenever January hit, after they were born, I guess you could be 2. You could be born in December and be 2 the following the next January, based on this calculation of ancient Korean mathematics. Didn't have the concept of 0. All right. This is one of those stories I saw on the Newswire today that actually gets your chill bumps going. The handwritten notification of President Abraham Lincoln's death is being offered for sale by a Philadelphia documents dealer. His name is Nathan Robb. He's the president of Robb Collections. He says the telegram was thought to be lost, and he calls it truly one of our great finds. It was written inside the home where Lincoln was rushed after being shot at Ford's Theater on April the 14th of 1865. The Secretary of War, Edwin Stanton, and Thomas Eckert, the chief telegrapher, stood watch over Lincoln, who died April the 15th. The telegram reads, quote, Abraham Lincoln died this morning at 22 minutes after 7, unquote. Now, Mr. Stanton dictated the telegram to Mr. Eckert, who gave it to a runner to take to the War Department telegraphers. The piece had been in collection of a Civil War general's family for generations. It's valued at $500,000. And the 154th anniversary of Lincoln's assassination is coming up on Monday. That is truly a great find. If you lost this piece of paper, and you can see how just something jotted down, this one guy's in the room saying, hey, jot this down. President Abraham Lincoln died this morning at 22 minutes after 7. And then they use it as a script to go down and telegraph those words out all over the world. And that original paper that was written while they were standing watch over Lincoln has been found, valued at $500,000. All right. I think that's what I see in the way of tidbit news for today. And we will certainly be looking for more to share with you. We don't want to get too bone-chilling or anything like that, but it's interesting to see where we went and where we're going. And that's Tidbit News, 749 WCLU, 61 degrees. We're going to say goodbye to our friends on Facebook Live because we don't want Facebook to get mad at us for actually, playing music on Facebook. So we're going to go dark on Facebook, but if you want to switch over to 1490 or 103.1 or 102.3, you can